Hi, welcome back to my channel, Something About Everything. Today we're going to be talking about plants and planting. I have my glasses on. These are readers because I have to read some stuff for you guys. Now I want to introduce you to, and I'm sorry about the lighting. I had to bring this down because it's very sunny out, and so you can see the sun over here. Okay. So I want to introduce you to my baby. This is my poinsettia. It was given to me by a neighbor as a gift in December of 2017. So this plant is a year and 4 months old. Look how beautiful she is. When I got it, it was very small, little, and everything was red. You know, like the ones you get from Home Depot. Sorry, my eyes are all over the place again. Like the ones you get at Home Depot for $5 or whatever, $8 during the holiday. It was a small red plant. All the leaves were red. Then, as it grew, all the red went away and it was just green, these green leaves. And then, about 3 months ago, it started producing red leaves again. So it has red leaves here, 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 as you can see. I'm very proud of this plant. I've taken really good care of it. I talk to it. I know how people say, you know, oh, some crazy people talk to plants. But you know what? I really think it helps. Just the same way, you know, when we talk to each other. So I talk to my plant, I baby it, I touch it, I massage it, I give it light. And the way I've kept this plant like this is, initially I was afraid to repot it because I was afraid that something would happen to it because it was so beautiful. But I bought this pot from Rite Aid, and they have sales, you know, at certain times of the year they have sales, like when the summer's ending or whatever. So this pot I got for $5 at Rite Aid. I replanted it and I water it once a week, and I have it by the window where I give it light all day, and then I pull the shade down, of course, at night. But I Googled that, you know, how to take care of a poinsettia, because I had never had one for so long. So I repotted it, and like I said, I water it once a week, keep it by the window so it could have kind of diffused light. It's not direct light, but it gets plenty of light. See, if I do that, you can see it gets like a bunch of light. Hopefully you can still see me because I'm by the window. So I just wanted to show you the different potting soils that are available. I go to Home Depot. I know there's some people that go to Lowe's, but I just wanted to let you know, what I use. So I use this potting mix. See right there, potting mix. And this one is $6 for 25 quarts of potting soil. This is the one I generally use, Miracle-Gro, and it's pretty good. I mean, I usually use it on all my plants, and it's done me, you know, it works really well. Sometimes they have a sale where they have like 3 for $10, three bags of dirt, and it's usually not the Miracle-Gro, it's usually a different brand, but I use it if they have it on sale, and it's just as good. Now here's another one. This is Miracle-Gro Potting Mix Moisture Control. This one's a little more expensive. The other bag was $6. This one is $10.47. The difference with this one, and I've also used this one, the difference with this one is that you don't have to water as often. Something in the soil, and it tells you what it is. If you go on the Home Depot website, you can read, and it tells you what the difference is. There's something in the soil that allows it to retain more moisture, so you don't have to water as much. It says here, absorbs up to 33% more water. And it's a little more expensive, like I said, but if you don't want to water that much, or, you know, you can get this. Then there's the garden soil, and it says all purpose, but this particular one, as you can see, has a tomato on the cover. So for me, I would use this if I'm doing, you know, vegetables, if you're growing vegetables in your garden. Now, I brought back, for those of you who have been watching my videos, I was in California a little while ago, and I brought back a couple of cactuses. And this is the dirt that I use for the cactuses, right here. It's specifically made for cactuses, and I will show you my cactuses, okay? This is one little succulent plant. See how cute? It's very tiny because I just planted it. And this is the dirt for the cactuses. Now, this dirt has a little more sand in it and other stuff. It's different. It's made specifically for cactuses. This little pot that says Flowers and Gardens, see how cute? I bought this pot at the Dollar Tree for $1. So if you're looking for inexpensive pots, that's a great place. Because like I said, I got this. It looks like it could be like maybe a little ice thing. But if you saw my magnets video, where I talk about, you can make magnets out of anything. You could also make planters out of anything. A cup. I mean, if you could get a hole in it. This one, I don't know if you can see that under there. Probably not. But I made some holes in it with a nail. And then I planted my cactuses. So that's one. And then I have another one. And they're both, in the same cactus family. But see this one? How cute it is? Looks like a sea anemone. I also got this from California. And I used the dirt that's specific to cactus. This one says fleurs and planter in French. But it says, it says the same thing that the other one said. Also $1 at Dollar Tree. Okay. So that's the cactus potting mix that we just talked about. Now this is topsoil. Topsoil. And this says lawn and garden soil conditioner. I've never used topsoil. I'm not exactly 100. I mean, I'm not, I don't work for the Botanic Gardens. I just know what I do. And this to me, I don't know. I don't know about lawn conditioning. I've never used it. There are some of my neighbors who do use it. It says it has organic matter and sphagnum, peat moss, a soil conditioner it says. So maybe if the soil in your backyard is not that great, which is like my soil in the backyard, maybe you could mix it with this. I never have, but there you go, a different one. This is mulch, which is recommended, you put down. And this is great for accenting flower beds, walkways, and other natural areas. I put this in my backyard because I have a space where there's dirt. And I didn't want to, it was too much to plant that. The space was really big and it was really too much work for me. So I had mulched it. And this is mulch. Now this is brown mulch. It comes in all colors. The Brooklyn Botanic Gardens does not recommend that you use colored mulch because the color leaches into the soil and it could harm your trees and your plants. A lot of people do use colored mulch, but I'm just telling you that they do not recommend it. Just a little PSA. Now this is super compost. See that there? And that's exactly what it's called. It says Soil Blend Super Compost Organic Mix Concentrated Organic Plant Food. This is $15.88. Now, it's only a 4-pound bag, but this 4-pound bag makes 20 pounds. And the way we use it on our block, when we have our clean and green and we go up and down the block, cleaning the planters and planting new plants, you can take 1 or 2, I use a little plastic spoon, 1 or 2 plastic spoons and mix it with the dirt from last year. So you mix it first, you replant your new plants, you plant your new plants, and it's supposed to really enrich the soil. It's very, very concentrated. That's why it says 4 pounds makes 20 pounds, because it's very concentrated. But if you don't want to mix it with anything, if you're not doing a big planting job where you're mixing all the dirt beforehand, which some people have done, if they're doing a huge planting job in their backyard, they have all this dirt, they can mix the this compost. But if you're not doing that, you could do what we do. You go from planter to planter on the block when we do our block clean and green, and we just use like 1 tablespoon, 1 little plastic spoon, and just mix it up and then do the planting. So this is really good. This is chicken wire. They call it poultry netting, which is very fancy, but it's just chicken wire. And this I've used in my backyard. See that? It's a roll. And I bought my roll, I want to say 3 years ago, and I still have it because you don't use that much of it. I mean, unless of course, if you're using if you're doing a big area. My area is not that big, but when I put down my daffodil bulbs, and we also had tulip bulbs on one of the planters on the sidewalk, we use this because the squirrels love to come in and chew up your bulbs, and then you'll have nothing. So right now I have daffodils growing in the backyard, with the little chicken wire, and so it protects the plants. And I also put, we also put chicken wire in the, in the planter that had the tulips in it. So I say all this to say that if you want to plant, I know a lot of people say, oh, I don't have a green thumb. I never had a green thumb. Before I moved here, I had plants at home, and for some reason they never made it. I don't know what I was doing, what I wasn't doing. But now that I'm here, and we've entered the Greenest Block in Brooklyn several times, and we've actually won honorable mentions several times. I'm more, I think I've become a little more, I don't know why I just got really dark, but I hope you can see me. I've become a little more adept, and I don't do anything special. I just, talk to my plants. I put them in a planter. I don't do anything special. Once in a while, if I have this Miracle-Gro plant food, I may add it to the, to the water, but I don't always have it. If I have it, I use it, and if not, I don't. This has had no Miracle-Gro plant food, none. And this actually this doesn't even have the Miracle-Gro dirt. This had regular, the 3 for $10 dirt, because that's what I had at the time available. And that's what I planted her in. And she's beautiful, and she's 1 year and 4 months old. So if you have a poinsettia, from December, this is what you can do. Just plant it, in a pot, water it once a week, have it by, not direct light. I have mine by the window. And you too could probably, keep your poinsettia, for 1 year or 2. I don't know. I'm hoping that she'll make it to December. She's been beautiful so far. Like I said, I massage her, I talk to her, I love her. She's very beautiful. And then my little cactuses, I'm hoping that they'll thrive. They came, like I said, I brought them on the plane from California. I repotted them in, cactus, a soil made specifically for cactuses in these little Dollar Tree planters. So I will keep you updated. We'll see how the cactus is doing, and we will see how my baby does. And until next time, thank you for tuning in to my channel, Something About Everything. And remember, if you want me to talk about anything specific, please send me an email at somethingabout everything26@gmail.com. Till next time, thanks.